The real one team.
Bring your model to life at mcvproducts.com. Well, it's time for a new paint job at One Team Garage. And you know, not one paint job is like the other, so we're going to learn some things along this journey. This is the 1985 Chevy Camaro IROC-Z 28. That's part of the Buddy Build with myself, JT at I Need My Garage Time, and T at Mottoed Out Customs. I'm starting out with 800 grit, wet sanding of course, and then I move up. I'm not going to take you through the whole sanding process. We did 1500, 2000 grit, 3000 grit, 4000 grit, 6000, 8000, and finally 12,000 grit. This is before any paint, any primer hits the body. And also, I dug out my panel lines with the back of my X-Acto knife prior to me starting my wet sanding. That's everything sanded out, washed off. Now we ready for primer. So far, so good. Now this is my trusted automotive primer by P.O.E. This is a flat black primer. And here are our results. Body looks extremely smooth, right? Okay, that's for a reason. I hit them with 2000 grit and 4000 grit wet sanding. Now let's check out these new products. I got Burgundy Metallic, that's by Splash Paints, and this new Silent Air by Gun Primer. Remember they want me to try this out? That's in Chinese, that's not gonna work. Okay, used for reducing organic solvents and odors and airbrushing. We're gonna do the pre-thin, 10% added to our paint. And I got an interesting take on this product. This is for enamel and lacquer paints. Now I've already got my paint mixed up. Now I'm adding the Silent Air. Now when it comes to odors and keeping down the VOCs, I'm not really concerned about that because I always wear a respirator. And I highly suggest you wear one as well when it comes to these toxic paints. But just stirring it up, yes, you can tell it knocked down the smell. Then here's our paint test. You know I gotta test that spoon before I hit the body with the paint, right? Always do your testing. What you in a rush for? You're not going anywhere, and the model's not going anywhere. Now that's looking good. Okay, let's take it straight to the body. Now let me tell you something about this Air Silent that I noticed. They probably should advertise this as well. Like I said, I'm not really concerned with the particles in the air or anything because I wear a respirator. But what I do like about this product, it has leveling products to it. It really does. You'll be able to tell that when I finish with this paint job. Before clear coat. Seven and eighth. Now check out these results of these two products. And I believe that Silent Air has a lot to do with it. Look how smooth that paint job is. Excellent. Not only dries smooth, it dries tight. where I didn't lose any type of definition on the parts. I can still see the Z28 badges. But yeah, this silent air, it definitely has leveling properties to it. That's why I like using it. Look how smooth that hood is. Yeah, I'm impressed with both of them. You know, I'm a fan of splash paints, and you see why. Now it's time for our splash paints 2K clear. 3 parts clear, 1 part activator, and 1 part Mr. Color Leveling Thinner. It doesn't miss. All right, this is the first and second coats of the clear coat. And of course, for me, when it comes to coats 1 through 6, I got some distance from the body and the parts. I just want to tack it on. Very light coats. And then here comes coats 3 and 4. I'm changing my directions. I started out going horizontal. Now I'm going vertical. That helps keep your paint and your clear coat even. Now, as you can see, when it gets to coat 7 and 8, I'm getting in closer and I'm slowing down. I'm trying to get that wet look. I want to lock that in. Then here's the 9th and 10th final coats. This is where the money's going to be made. And of course, I'm trying to cut down on that orange peel. Don't you hate orange peel? I know I do. Okay, I put my clear coat in the dehydrator at 100 degrees for 24 hours. And I already took care of my wet sanding. Started at 2,000 grit, went to 3,000 grit. That's a Tamiya product. 4,000 grit. Of course, that's the God Hand product. 6,000. 8,000. And of course, we took it home with 12,000 grit. And that shine is already coming back. We haven't even hit it with the big 3 yet. You know that's coming up. Hood, I can see my reflection as well. Now it's time for my big 3. McGuire's Scratch X. Gets rid of all those big scratches and the swirl marks as well. Then we got Ultra Cut Compound number 105. This takes care of all the small scratches and you can really see that shine. And of course, my favorite, number 26, High Tech Yellow Wax. All right, this is after the Scratch X has been applied. All those big scratches and swirls are gone. Let's bring in number 105. Now you can really see that shine. If you want to, you can stop right here. If you want more of a factory finish. It passes the bald head test, so it's a winner. But I'm not stopping there. Let's go number 26. The yellow wax is on deck. And here are the results. That splash paints with that silent area in there, with those leveling properties, looking impeccable. And before you get out of here, don't forget to grab your copy of Master Builder, creating the ultimate model with every build. Link in the description box.